in tech, in AI. We've seen examples, we've got assets that are being developed. And now what we are facing is an FDA, which is becoming more and more aware and recruiting and talking to the industry to enable a committee that is a digital health advisory committee is put together so that we can discuss all those gene AI devices and the safety and efficacy of all those latest developments. I would say that from an initial, certainly the FDA is getting there and having that discussion with the industry, but we are far from it in terms of the European regulatory DMEA. So we are not there yet, and I'm not sure. I've heard from the industry that every time that if you want to submit a dossier that where AI is implemented in Europe, then you are sure that you're going to be rejected. So again, here, certainly regulation is a challenge. We are getting there. We are moving faster in the US than in Europe, and but it will get there. That's one challenge, but it's not the only challenge to the AI implementation. Certainly, and I've seen it, and I've just mentioned it. I mean, with the Lilly case, which is, it costs a lot of money. So it's extremely costly at this moment in time. And again, I was at this AI Tech for Healthcare conference, and one thing that struck me is very much that in cases like I'm going to mention in Sanofi, they have really embraced the new AI technology, implemented it internally in a very structured manner. And one thing that came out is that there's not one solution is going to provide a solution to all the problems. The development pipeline is so long, so healthy. There are so many different aspects that we can't expect it to have one solution. So what's coming out of that discussion, what came out of that discussion was that they had implemented like partnerships with like up to 10 different companies. So I agree with you in terms of reducing the silos, but the capability and capacity of everybody is a bit different. So regulatory cost and the huge amount of the of services provided is there. But certainly there's one thing that is one of the most important challenge is data. What you were saying about garbage in, garbage out, and that's certainly one thing that the AWS speaker mentioned very, very clearly, is that you can have all this technology. What is going to make the difference? Your data is going to be the differentiator. So you have to be sure that you have good data, that it speaks to each other, because again, you're going to have discovery data, you're going to have clinical data, you're going to have a humongous amount of data. How can you make it all integrated, and how can you make sure that it can help you? So here, again, you can have all the tech you want, but you're not going to go far with it if you don't have the right data. And this is what we provide at GlobalReach BI with our secondary intelligence, primary intelligence. We aim to provide our client partners in the pharma industry with value added intelligence. So how is this clinical trial going on as of today? Have they got any issues? How is that going? What is happening? So how do you position yourself with respect to your competitors? And we have implemented this platform that allows you to consolidate all this data, search on it, and now with the implementation of the OpenAI API, it allows you to, on the topic of one asset, to have a summary of all the intelligence that we gathered for you, automatically written, so that you can see what has happened and how that asset has evolved